What's going on, guys? Excuse me, I'm just waking up, but I thought I'd give a message this morning. Um, a life lesson, maybe. Maybe some people. I don't think people don't realize it. I think it's more or less of an impulse thing. Um, Funny story is part of my business is in people buying impulse. Um, because anytime you go to a mall or any kind of shopping plaza, it's a very it's very less likely that you're gonna go and get whatever you went there for. You get that, but mostly always, most of the time, always, you're gonna get something that you was never ever going there to get from the beginning. So uh, I wanted to speak on that. Like if you wouldn't imagine how much money you can save not impulse buying. And when I say impulse buying, I don't mean just, oh, I see that's a decent price, I've been looking for that. um I don't really need it, but I've been looking for it and it's cheaper price than I've seen anywhere else, so let me buy it. That must mean I should get it. If you cut down on the things that you want and just focus on the things that you need. And I'm not saying don't ever buy things that you want. I'm just saying don't buy it so often. Um, like give yourself, okay, around your birthday time, do something. Around Christmas time, do something for yourself. Holiday time, like just scale down. A lot of people I know, not saying that you can't afford it. Because a lot of the people I know actually can afford to live the life they live, and then I have some people I know who can't. But either way, you can save money. Listen, if I become a billionaire next month, I don't think I'm going to. I probably still have my same spending habits. It's nothing gonna change. For me, that's just more money and to make more money. You know what I mean? For me, I'm more satisfied knowing I got money in the bank versus looking at my money through cars, clothes, jewelry. Um, don't get me wrong. I buy things. I buy things. But I don't buy as many things as I want. Like, it's not like I can't afford it. I just don't. I don't buy it because I rather save the money and see it in my account. That's just me. And I think if a lot of people, a lot more people thought like that, they could get a lot more things done they need to get done than want to. I've seen people put off things that's important, like their bills, their monthly expenses, um, and not necessarily to the next month, but they might push it off to the next week or to the next payday because they wanted to go to this concert or because they wanted these people you're going to see at this concert is already rich. Let's just keep that in mind. And I'm not saying don't go to concerts. That's not what I'm saying. And please excuse my hair because I haven't brushed it. But I'm not saying, don't go to concerts or don't go to venues and watch things. All I'm saying is if you went in January, you don't need to go in March. You went in January, try going somewhere in November. And obviously right now I know with COVID-19 that's not even an option. But I'm just talking about impulse buying, period. And also that goes for online too, because I know a lot of people who go online and they spend more money than they do in stores. You gotta save your money. These people are rich. They are already rich. You're just donating to the cause. They already got money. They're not worried about when, what's going on with the unemployment or what's going on. Shoot, I'm worried about that. So that means that I need to not be spending money. It's a uncertain time right now, And a lot of my associates and my friends and even some of my family, they spend obsessively, and I don't understand how are you comfortable spending like that, not knowing what's coming up next. I have yet to see any solid information regarding a stimulus for the United States of America right now. Nothing. And not saying that that's going to solve your problems or saying but I'm saying that there is people who need it. So right now, I feel like we should be very cautious on what we spend our money on, is what I'm saying straight up. And even if you don't need it and you're working full time, you still need to save your money, because unless, I feel like everybody should, have a goal. And I think a lot of people goes a lot further than working a 9 to 5 every day. Whether it's whatever it is, even if it's just saving money for your retirement, that's still part of saving money. So, I just was thinking of that. A lot of us, it would be insane if you realize how much money you spent a month just alone on fast food, especially in my community where I live. My peoples, we spend a lot of money on fast food. I don't mean my peoples as people in my house, although I was there too at one point. I was spending like almost $600 a month on fast food, and you don't realize it when you're doing it. But unless you single in the house alone by yourself, more than likely you're gonna spend a lot of money on fast food. That's just the way it is. So just keep that in mind when you guys are on Uber Eats and DoorDash and Wish.com and Amazon, all of those places that will, get you spending quick. Even when you're in Walmart and wherever. Only time I honestly state that you shouldn't worry about how much you're spending. I mean, although, of course, you should always worry about how much you're spending. I'm not saying spend irresponsibly, but when you go food shopping, honestly, that's the only time, like, I honestly feel like you should not, make a big deal about what you're spending. I think you should try to get the best for your dollar. Absolutely. Bargain, bargain, bargain. But I don't think it should be one of those things. It's like, oh, no, I can't spend over this amount in the store. I mean, obviously, if that's your budget, that's your budget. But I'm just saying, like, it's for me, certain things you just can't put a price on. And I know from experience with the grocery store, some stuff, you can buy a lot cheaper than other stuff, but it doesn't taste as good, or it doesn't cook your food as well. So, that's the only time I honestly feel like you should probably be very cautious on what you spend your money on. Well, you shouldn't really worry about what you spend your money on, more or less than on an everyday life. You know what I mean? You'd be surprised how much. And so many people have told me this, before I got it. So it really does make a difference. I will say that. I'll say that much. It definitely does make a difference. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.